Up this Woody Woods. So 2020 is officially like, is that this proof that we're in a simulation or what? Like, all right, so aliens, we got riots, aliens, and global pandemic. And I got clean. So let's see. If you would have told me all that shit was gonna happen, like, please. If you would have told me in 2014 that in 6 years Trump will be president, there will be a global pandemic, you will be jacked, shredded, ripped up, and aliens would be told. I guess aliens would be the one that I would believe the most. But yeah, so let's do this.
We used to be defensive on this topic, but there's no reason to be. There is now an enormous amount of evidence, including physical evidence, that UFOs...
Physical evidence, bro.
Whatever they are real. Why don't we know a lot more about this? Because the government has hidden that information from us.
And they're telling us now, as a smokescreen, look over here, guys. Look over here, guys. Please, look over here as we're dismantling your country. As we're taking away all your rights. Look over here. Cover your faces like an Islamic country. Look over here. As we're doing social experiments on you, on the entire human race on scales never seen before in human history. Way to go. Look over here, guys.
Outrageously. But now some of that information has come into public view thanks to a new documentary called The Phenomenon.
They've been pushing.
We learned the feds are hiding
aliens hard too, bro. They had that shit about the Venus the other day. Now, don't get me wrong, I believe that there's other life out there. There has to be. If it's almost scarier to think there isn't, out of how big the universe is, bro. If we're the only living things, that's even more frightening than if there is something smarter than us out there. To me, I mean, whatever. But this shit is cool. I love this shit.
Than we thought they were.
All we're saying, nobody has to agree that why it's there, but shouldn't we at least be spending some money to study all these phenomena? Shouldn't we study this stuff? The answer is yes, and that's all this was about, and why the federal government all these years has covered up, put brake pads on everything, stopped it. I think it's very, very bad for our country.
Are you saying that there's some evidence that still hasn't seen the light of day?
I'm saying...
It's so hard to trust anything these motherfuckers tell us, though, you know? I mean, they'll tell us right into our faces, like, peaceful protesters as buildings burning behind them. Like, how could we trust anything you tell us about? You've lost all your credibility. Hope you know that you've lost it all, and you're never getting it back. Alright, media? I know it's a little, I'm going off topic here, but you've lost all your credibility, and you're never going to get it back, ever. Ever. Your best bet is the people doing independent shit on YouTube to actually have a media, but you're trying to squash them, and you're just making it worse for yourself. Like, it's like when if a kid fucks something up and, like, accidentally drops something at home, like ketchup on the ground and trying to clean it up and makes more of a mess. That's what you're doing, motherfuckers. Just back the fuck up and let us clean up the mess, alright? Stop touching the shit. You're making it worse, alright? You're gonna cut yourself on the glass, go to your room, and let us fucking fix it, alright? Let the adults fucking fix it. Alright, now back to aliens.
Most of it hasn't seen the light of day.
It's outrageous. And it's not a partisan question, by the way. That, of course, was former Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid of Nevada, a Democrat if there ever was one. But that's not even the biggest claim he makes. According to the film, Reid said that UFOs have actually and repeatedly interfered with our nuclear weapons capabilities. So where are these UFOs from? Some researchers told the filmmakers that their origins are becoming clearer.
Just joking.
Dr. Jacques Vallée has collected purported metal debris from UFO cases dating as far back as 1947 that experts are analyzing in a state-of-the-art laboratory. He was astonished.
As far back as from when humans could fly and stuff, though. We don't have shit before then, which is, you know... back from when the CIA was first made. You know, like, get the fuck out of here.
To find their composition was unlike any known metal.
This material was manufactured.
Okay, so what? And
It's not natural. It's not natural to the materials that we have around us in the lab or on the Earth.
so what? And I guess what? I don't trust you. I don't fucking believe you, bro. You could be telling me the truth, or you could be blowing smoke up my ass. I don't know, and I'll never know. You could tell me that at the molecular level, like, look through this microscope, bro. If it's like this, I still don't know if you're telling me the fucking truth. You guys are such fucking liars. It sucks. It sucks. Because I would love for there to fucking be aliens. That'd be so fucking cool. But I can't trust the thing you say. Alright? Next.
Yeah, physical evidence of extraterrestrial spaceships visiting Earth, not a big deal. It's nothing compared to, like, the fly on Mike Pence's forehead. If this wasn't an election year, we'd be doing a full hour on this, maybe a full week.
If, but you're not, right? It's always ifs and buts. I love you, Tuck, but...
That important. Unfortunately, we just have a few minutes with James Fox. He's the director and producer of The Phenomenon, now available on streaming services, and Christopher Mellon, a former senior intelligence official from the Department of Defense. They join us tonight.
What channel is that on?
Mr. Fox, first to you, thank you both for coming on and for making this film. I just want to ask you in turn about these two strains from the documentary. The first, to you, James Fox, is the question of the nuclear weapons facilities. How often do we think UFOs have visited and why?
Well, that was one of the big bombshells that Harry Reid dropped during production of the film. It really kind of caught me off guard because it's the first time, a government official of his magnitude, of his level, had revealed that these UFOs were not only seen over, super secret nuclear weapons facilities, but they were interacting, shutting on and off some of the missiles. He went as far as even saying that if the president had called...
Maybe the aliens will come and save us. Right? That'd be dope. But, maybe we're just fucked and it's 2020 still. Maybe I'll just wake up tomorrow and it's still 2020.
Upon to launch the missiles on several occasions, they couldn't have done it. The missiles were deactivated. And this has also been happening in Russia. And we document those cases very thoroughly with high-level military officials testifying about these incidents.
It's beyond. Mr. Mellon, quickly to you, physical evidence of UFOs, metal from the craft, where?
That's cool.
Well, this is, my congratulations to James. This is the most informative and engaging documentary, an important documentary on this subject, because it's no longer a theoretical issue, as you've observed. This is now the Defense Department has confirmed this is happening. Congress is asking questions.
I want to believe it, but a little too timing's a little too much. A little too on the nose, if you know what I mean, you know? A little too... I just don't know, bro. The most highly contested elections, the country's really getting ripped apart. Coups going left and right. News is outright lying. People brainwashed. Like, bro. God, I want it to be true, though. But, like, I don't know. I don't know former head senior CIA director Jim Sevian. I don't know Jim Sevian. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at his face.
For a report.
Trying to see if I trust this motherfucker.
So this information, people need to get an understanding and a context with which to sort of process and absorb this. In terms of the materials, there are private researchers, Jacques, perhaps foremost among them, also to the Stars Academy, that have materials and are funding research. Jacques is a meticulous scientist, so he's sending it to peer review in multiple labs. But the gist of it is that those materials were engineered at an atomic level. It's a capability that we don't even possess. If they can prove that and demonstrate that, that'll raise...
If you could prove that and demonstrate that, couldn't you do it? I don't know, man.
A lot of interesting questions.
You think? You've been on this for a long time.
Yeah, so that's that. That was some pretty cool shit. So yeah, like and subscribe. subscribe. Thanks for watching if you watched this far. Have a good Saturday night. Peace.